Hey guys, Brian Grasso, founder and CEO of the IYCA. Thanks for watching this video. This one's a really important one for me, and I'll tell you why. I got an email from an IYCA member just last week, and I wanted to address the question in a video format so I can answer her question specifically, but address it to all of us, because to me it's an incredibly pertinent issue, one that needs to be discussed, organized, understood a lot more than it really is. The question in summary was this: how can we convince young people to be fit, to enjoy fitness, to participate in sports, to live a healthy lifestyle, both insofar as fitness and nutrition, that will extend into their adult years? Fantastic question, and something that's so near and dear to my heart. I really wanted to address this globally on a video. Frankly, because I like to watch and listen more than I like to read sometimes, so this helps more than an article perhaps. Here's the thing. I talked about this topic, this subject, in my presentation at the 2010 IYCA International Summit. And this is basically the recap of that. This is what I said. I said, we are constantly, as coaches, cajoling our young athletes to strive, to reach, to dream big and go for our goals. But it's lip service, guys. We cannot be quality coaches to the truest sense by just telling our young athletes or young people at large what we want them to do. Now, there is the Pygmalion effect, which means when you have certain expectations for young people, be it in school, in your home if you're a parent, or as a coach in your training center, or as a coach of a youth sport team, when you have expectations of young people, the Pygmalion effect shows us scientifically that children really, they vault themselves, or they become the expectations placed in front of them. So have high expectations. That's good. That's what we want. But the real secondary part of that is that we can't cajole. The only way to teach, truly, to instruct and instill intrinsically what kids need to do is not to verbally convince them. You have to be the example. You have to show them. You have to provide a role model type situation. They can look at you and vault to want to be like you. That's the role of a youth fitness specialist. That's the role of a coach. That's the role of a trainer. To be everything that you want your young people to be and become. So I say that, but not just in a fitness and a nutrition sense. Of course, I think we should all, eat well, moderate to highly clean, up to you. But, sometimes it drives me crazy when I listen to teachers talk, and this is about academics, listen to teachers talk about healthy options for food and how lunches need to be looked at a certain way in terms of what's in them. And these same teachers have McDonald's bags on their desks. Now, I know what the curriculum says, and I know that the teacher is just aspiring to teach what the curriculum wants them to teach, but you can't expect that to be a message that will be heard. You have to provide the example. So in nutrition and fitness, how do you convince kids to want to be fit? Show them how great it is to eat clean, eat with moderation, be physically fit, have it part of your own physical culture so that every single day you're active. You don't have to go to the gym and pound out bench presses and squats. If you want to, that's great. That's part of it all. But just be physically active every day. That's how you quote-unquote convince kids to believe in this lifestyle. But here's the thing. It goes broader than that. And this is the point that I drove home during my presentation at the 2010 IYCA International Summit. And I want to drive it home again right now. It's more than that. When we're talking about words, coaching vernacular, words like go for your goals, strive, be the best, that's what we're telling our young clients. That's what we're telling our young athletes. That's what we're telling our youth fitness participants. But that encompasses so much more than just a training environment or even a fitness environment. What do you do in your life to be all you can be? Do you have dreams in your heart? Do you have goals in your head that have been there for some time, and right now they're not much more than aspirations in the dreaming context. You'd love to do it. But what are you doing to accomplish it? That's the key. Let me tell you, I haven't coached full time in about 7 years. Yes, I still coach. I believe in that. I believe it's important no matter where my career takes me. I'm CEO of the IYCA, tremendously busy with lots of different administrative things and globally pushing the outreach of the IYCA, but I still coach part-time because I believe that that's the trenches, that's the grassroots, that's where I should be at least some of the time. But I haven't coached full-time in about 7 years. And here's the thing, my young athletes from 7 years ago, kids who were in high school, very early in their college athletic careers, still contact me to this day about life advice. Not just training advice, life advice. Hey, Coach Grasso, what should I do? This is where I am with my career right now. This is where I want to be. What should I do? I'm not breaking my arm, patting myself on the back. I'm making a point. I beget into these kids that life was a buffet. Go and get it all. Train hard. Work hard. Take your dreams out of your head and your heart and do something with them. Accomplish. Strive. Go after stuff. Yes, I said all that. But let me tell you, those kids watched me do that. The IYCA was something I conceived conceptually 8 years ago. And all the kids who were in high school, maybe early college back then, they knew about it. They heard about it. I would talk to them about it. The mammoth task of building a worldwide international organization that you're a part of. You're a huge, important part of that cog. How do you do that? So daunting. Oh my gosh. It was a dream, but I made it real. I persevered. I worked hard. I wouldn't take no for an answer. I got lucky sometimes. I was influenced by great people like Sarah Nylander, Pat Rigsby, Nick Barry, Dr. Toby Brooks, Dr. Kwame Brown, Lee Taft, Tony Reynolds. Amazing human beings, amazing professionals, all helped contribute. But it's all because I launched the momentum and I wouldn't stop. That's why we are where we are today as an international organization of merit and still growing. My high school and college athletes from 7 years ago remember that and still contact me to this day asking for advice, shooting thoughts off of me. Brian, Coach Grasso, what do you think about this? Simply because I was never the kind of coach who tried to convince them to work hard or to make fitness and sports part of their life. I showed them. They saw in me what they wanted to become. And again, that is not me breaking my arm, patting myself on the back. It's fact. That's how we change a generation. We don't talk to kids. We don't take soda machines out of schools. We don't talk to them about good choices versus bad choices. We show them living, breathing, and vibrant examples of what they need to be doing in their lives to get where they need to go, where they want to go, where we want to help them understand to go. That's the key. Don't talk. Talk is cheap. Yes, instruct. Yes, coach. Of course, round it out with talking, understanding coaching and the art of coaching principles. More than that, become everything you can be. Strive. Watch your young athletes see you do that and what happens to them. That is how we're going to change a generation. What goals do you have up here or in here that you have yet to start on? Start now. That's the key to changing a generation. I hope you adopt this message. Do me a favor. Right below this video box is a place where you can add a comment. Let me know what you think. Good, bad, or otherwise. Agree with me or don't agree with me. I can't wait to hear what you have to say. Looking forward to reading that and responding. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. Brian Grasso, founder and CEO of the IYCA. Take care.